Okay, hi. Today we are going to be working on topography maps. Okay, for our topography maps, our essential questions are: how are topographic maps interpreted? How do satellites uh, views identify land and erosional features? How can changes caused by weather be predicted? And then number one, it says, if you were quizzed today, which features would you know the answers to already? So if your grade depended on it, which one of these would you feel most confident in answering? Number two, which questions would you need to learn more about to answer confidently? So if your grade depended on it, which one of these would you need to learn more about to be able to answer it confidently? Topographic maps. A map is a map that shows land that features elevation, shows land features and elevation on a flat piece of paper. Elevations are measured in feet. Looking at the topographic map, what is the final elevation of Mount Rogers? What is the elevation of the red line? So look at this elevation, tell me what it is, and the elevation of the red line. Who would use one? Hikers, campers, military, survivalists, land developers, and erosion specialists. Knowing that topographic map shows the elevation, which means the steepness of the land, how could it help any of these people? Put your reasoning right here. Quick action. Topographic maps. Complete the organizer to the right by clicking and dragging the correct statement to complete the first sentence. You will complete all of these boxes uh, after this section here because I condensed them all together. So you will match up where these go. But who would use a topographic map? You will insert a text box right here to put your answer as to who would use a topographic map. What type of person would need to use a topographic map? What is a contour line? It's a line joining points of equal elevation on a surface. Elevation is the distance above sea level. Index contours that are shown by these red arrows are thicker contour lines that appear every fifth contour line. These lines are brown on land and blue underwater. Contour interval. The distance or difference in the elevation between contour lines. To determine the contour interval, you have to find the two consecutive index contours, meaning the two named contours. We have 700 and 750. Then you're going to subtract them. You're going to say 750 minus 700, and you get 50 feet. Then you count how many lines you have between them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll take 50 feet divided by 5, and then you get 10 foot. Each of these marks equals 10 foot. So by looking at this map here, we're going to work and put that into perspective. What is the contour interval on this map? Meaning, by what rule are they going by for this here? Okay, so we have 800 here and 700 here. 800 minus 700 is 100. 100 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4 equals what? Put your answer there. What is the elevation of point A? So then you're going to take it and you're going to assign that amount here, here, and here, and tell me how high point A is and how high point B would be. Okay, and then You're going to tell me, what is the elevation difference of the two contour index lines? Okay, so we have A and we have B. So what's the difference between A and B? You're going to say B minus A to get that difference. River, valley, and depression. V-shaped contour lines indicate a river valley. So you see how you have a river valley right here, and it keeps getting closer and closer and closer and closer until it's to the extreme high point here. And then you have a depression, which is a sunken area, such as a ravine. And it's indicated with the small lines with hatcher marks. So right here is an example of a hatcher with marks on it, okay, or a ravine. This is an example of this, and this could also be an example of the depression if it's a crater. Okay. From 1859 to 2014, this is what it started out at. This is what it looks like. What conclusion can be made about why the two maps look so different? So remember, these are representative to the river depression, the river valley. So tell me, what happened to the river valley? It started out right here, and then it started going inwards. What happened? Hills and mountains appear as a series of irregular shapes, successively smaller concentric circles or ovals. The smallest inner circle represents the highest point. So these small circles that the green arrows are pointing at is the highest point on the land. Think of it as a target. Now, in this picture, the man drew circles on his hand when it was in a fist, and he opened it up right here. What lines are closest together? Where are they located at? What type of landforms do you think they would represent? What lines are where are the lines furthest apart on this hand? Is your hand or this hand like that in the area? Okay. And do you see any river valleys or depressions? Okay. If so, where? Once you're done, you're going to turn this in and prepare for your topographic featuring tectonic plate theory lab snack for Monday and Tuesday.